We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.
All right, a very good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's still the midday show right here on Lagos Talks 91.3, 17 minutes past 3 p.m. We do truly apologize, but reality radio is here. As always, it is your one-stop shop to all things reality TV. We get to dissect those favorite reality TV shows of yours, particularly right now. We know what is trending is BBNaija Season 7. We're going to be giving you a breakdown of all that's been going on in the house all throughout this week. My name is Ifranaya. In the studio with me, Beverly is joining me.
Hi, guys.
Hi. And we have a very special guest. We have Boma from BBNaija Season 6. Boma, that's not the energy that we want. Hey.
I was like, okay, is it time for me to speak?
It is time for you to speak. So carry on. How's it going?
Fine. Thanks for having me.
Glad you're here.
You guys look amazing, though.
Thank you. And you yourself as well. I'm like, are you sure it's only reality radio, or is there like an occasion that you're going for? But we're glad to have you here today. All right, let's get into it. A whole lot has been going on in the house. We're going to be starting off with the first segment, which is just highlighting everything that happened in the house. And then we're going to move into who was the most at different things, who was the most entertaining, the most exciting, the funniest, the most boring, and the most annoying, and the list goes on and on. Then we move into the predictions. You know, who do we think is going to be leaving the BBNaija house this weekend? So let's get into it. Let's move into the Saturday night party. So let's move back there on Saturday. A whole lot happened.
It's only normal that we talk about it.
Definitely. So starting off with the level 1 housemate. Now we know that Beauty was disqualified. That's something that we'll probably touch on. But we do recall that during Saturday night party, or after the Saturday night party, it seemed like the housemates were ganging up against Doyin for defending Beauty. When Doyin found out that, you know, Beauty was disqualified, right? It seemed like, you know, she sort of was defending her in terms of understanding how humans behave sometimes. There are people who are overly emotional, people who wear their emotions on their sleeves. You know, at the spur of the moment, they might react. I'll call it a reaction as opposed to a response. So they might react. It could be erratically, it could be with anger and all that. And so she understood it from that perspective, but it didn't seem like the other housemates understood it, because they're like, already 2 weeks into the show,
and you can't control yourself.
You can't control yourself. So, you know, in terms of how Doyin was respond, do you think there is any sense in that? Because at the end of the day, we are adults, right? And yes, we are human beings, but we're expected to control our emotions. But do you guys see things from Doyin's perspective?
I mean, yes, I actually do, because, you know, they were roommates during lockdown, and it's only normal that she actually knows her, you know, more than the other housemates who actually know her. So it's only normal that she fights for her when, you know, conversations like this actually come up. So I actually.
So, but what about you?
Yeah, I think the same. Like, I'm with Beverly. So like they spent, you know, I don't know how long their lockdown was, but
2 weeks.
Exactly, like in the same room, just one-on-one. So I guess she felt like, because when it's different when you know, the whole house is full and you know a lot of people, like everyone is there, and it's different when you're just spending the time with just one person. So you guys have nothing to focus on but yourselves.
True.
You know, so I think that just
and there's a bond that they probably developed.
Exactly. She knew like Beauty is definitely gorgeous, you know, she's beautiful and stuff, and going into the house, and just when you're in the Big Brother house, like for someone that's been there, it's different. You know, it's a different ball game entirely, man. It's different, man. So.
And just speaking about how different it is, and, you know, us talking about the bond that they probably might have developed with you, Boma, you know, you staying in the house for as long as you did, would you say that you developed a bond with any of the housemates that is still relevant today?
Absolutely.
Okay, would you like to mention names of the people that you're still close
I'm like
to?
super cool with Emmanuel.
Okay.
You know, like me and Emmanuel are like, we have a lot in common as well. J. Paul,
okay,
that's my bro. I knew him before the house. Nothing has changed. I was just in New York with Perry. Perry and I went to New York.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to, do some traveling together.
Oh, wow.
Like, I still pretty much talk to almost everyone. Like, in the house, like, I still like, Michael and I, same thing. He lived in the U.S., Nigerian, yes. So we have a lot to talk about, like, work together and stuff. Sammy is a director. I'm an actor. We want to do a project
there
together.
You go.
So it's just like, there's different, there's different reasons to still keep. So we're still very much in contact.
I like that. That's brilliant. If you're listening, please feel free to join the conversation. If you'd like to comment on any of the things that we are talking about, you could call us up directly. You can send us a WhatsApp message. You can send us a tweet. If you'd like to call us up, it's 0809 234 5913, 0809 222 0913, 01515 0913, 015151913. On WhatsApp, if you want to send a WhatsApp message or call us up directly on WhatsApp, it is 0809 234 5913. And on Twitter, it's at Lagos Talks 913. Be sure to use the hashtag Reality Radio so that we could see your tweet. Lagos Talks, good afternoon. Who's speaking, please?
Good afternoon. It's Sherry calling from Naija.
All right, welcome. Join at the conversation.
Boma, good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
Good afternoon, sir, man. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great, man. Wow. This is such a good honor talking to you, man. Yeah. I absolutely love you, man. Boma.
Thank you so much.
Great one. I even saw your Instagram post about the situation you went through, the surgery you did. I'm very, very sorry.
Thank you, man. God saved my life, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Thank you.
Keep winning, God. Keep winning, God.
Thanks for the love, man. Thank you so much.
I love you so much, Boma.
Thank you, man.
Love you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.
Love you too,
All
man.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Now,
Thanks.
speaking about the surgery, would you like to just speak a little bit on what happened?
Yo, man, God saved my life, man. So in 2020, I had COVID, which led into a complication. So the right side of my face was blocked. Like, I was only breathing from my left nostril.
Wow.
From your left? Wow.
Yeah, from my left nostril. So I was still like busy because I'm actually very active. I'm actually like super active and stuff. So it didn't really affect me the way it would affect other people. So I didn't really focus on it that much. Then I was doing a show for 8 months. Then I came to Nigeria for Big Brother. I was also here for 6 months. But while I was in the house, I used to have like difficulties of breathing and stuff. Like, that was why I had the garlic in my nose.
Wow.
That became like, because I couldn't breathe. And Saskia was like, if you have garlic in your nose, it will help you breathe. Like, I used to have like serious congestions while I was in the house. And I used to have like migraines on the right side of my head, like just nonstop. But somehow I was able to survive in the house for 7 weeks. Then when I got back to the US, I did a scan. So the scan just showed like the whole right side of my face and head was blocked. Thank God it didn't get to my eyes and brain because it was spreading.
Wow.
So they had to clean me out. I had to go through a 10-hour procedure to like clean me out and stuff.
Wow. Well, thank God for life.
Thank God, man. Thank God. That's why I missed the AMVCA because it happened on the 13th. As soon as the reunion was done, I did the reunion and I was shooting a movie, Brotherhood. So as soon as I finished the last episode of the reunion, I flew the same day.
Oof.
We flew the same day, go back to New York, did a week of procedure. Like, they had to go through a week of like scanning and stuff to see if I was fit enough for the surgery. And on the 13th, I had the surgery. So and AMVCA was the 14th. So for all those that were surprised why they didn't see me at the AMVCA, this was the reason why. I had to go fix my health.
All right. Well, thank God you're here. There are many more AMVCAs to come, so that's fine.
Man.
That's
Absolutely,
fine. All right, guys. We have another guest in the studio. He definitely is going to be paying us for working this time, so I'm fine. So far, he's going to pay us. And we have Ike from BBNaija season 4. Hi, Ike. How's it going?
Woo, thank you. This is going pretty good. I'm glad to see my guy Boma here. Healthy, man.
EK exclusive.
Thank you, man. I didn't even know you've been through all that. Wow.
I know, right?
All the time you saw me, I was dealing with that, man. Because that was before the surgery when I saw you.
Yeah. And then the IG, you will never know.
Nobody
I like to see a 6-pack.
Nobody knew, bro. No one knew.
Nah, but cool, man. I'm glad
All right.
to see you.
Likewise, man.
All right, this is coming from Catherine. So Catherine is saying, good afternoon, everyone. Please, may I ask, what motivated your guests to participate in BBNaija? So, of course, this goes both to you, Boma, and Ike. What inspired or motivated you guys to participate? Well, there you go. You went in before Boma, so let's hear you, Ike.
What inspired me? I mean, you guys know me now. There's one thing that inspired me the most out of anything, but I heard a lot about the show, and from going to auditions for other modeling and acting jobs, I was like, okay, Big Brother auditions coming up. Let me just try and see what's going to happen. And it worked out. But my number one motivation was always the cash out, the payout.
There you go.
That didn't work out, but we still made it work in the end. So
eventually,
yeah. I feel like now it's become bigger than the money. It's about something else now. It's about what I mean, the brand, the
platform,
lifestyle, the platform.
There you go.
Know. So I just thank God every day.
All right, thank God.
How about you, Boma?
Yeah, and for me, like because I've been in entertainment for a while, doing different things. So I just thought it was next level. Then I was about to start producing my own movies and stuff before the audition. Then my team and I said, yo, why don't you have a face first? Like, I came in just for the visibility for me.
True.
I didn't really care about the money and stuff. If I won, that would have been extra. But I just I was tired of introducing myself to people like, hey, I've done this and I've done that.
Interesting.
So I was like, you know what? I wanted to go from who is he to I know him. So I know him is where the money is at, not who is he. So I wanted the visibility and just more career opportunities to be a leading man in most projects I want to do. So
and it's working for you right now.
Absolutely.
That is fantastic. Well, there you go, Catherine. I hope you've gotten your questions answered. Let's take this call very quickly. Lagos Talks. Good afternoon. What's your name?
Hello, it's Tony.
Hello.
Boma ear Calabanabo.
All right.
Bonenabo.
All right. Let's hear you. All right, so we lost that one. Keep your calls coming through. Now let's get back into the review. Part of the things that went down over the week, still speaking about Doyin. We did see that Doyin once again professed her love to Deji.
Again.
And she also even went as far as telling him that, you know what, I feel uncomfortable when you talk to other girls. It makes me feel some type of way. So this is her, quote unquote, marking her territory, shooting her shot. Guys, what do you think about that? In this day and age where people have become more enlightened, very much vocal, and I love the level of empowerment that women have had in this day and age, in the way they speak about relationships and all that. Is it a thing for guys when a woman is very vocal towards them? Oh, I like you. What you saying? I would like to date you. Is that a turn on? Is that a turn off? With what the conversations we see on social media where some guys say, you know what, I like that. That's confident women. Is that for real, or is that just one out of a pool of 100 guys who thinks it's a turn on for a woman to be vocal and to approach you?
Man, I'm gonna let you take this one, man.
I think it's a turn on for me, pretty much. Because if a girl practically comes up to me, and because I feel like that's real, because that takes a lot of boldness.
Yes.
And I'll take that, because if a woman doesn't want you or doesn't like you, there's nothing you can actually do. Because if I want to be with a woman, I just want to be sure that you're there for me. Like we're just on the same page. So if you make that move, I respect that, because that's very unusual. So I'm gonna say, like, Doyin is she's also living in the moment, and why not?
Okay.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I definitely agree with that one for sure, because you got to shoot your shot. You never know.
You never know.
But like, it just depends on the way you do it. The way she did is not too bad. She kind of had a little
Can you
swag.
describe what is termed as too bad and what is acceptable?
Like,
in your words.
I don't know about Boma, but I think you can agree with this one. Like, if a girl approaches you and she's like, I'm your biggest fan, like, it's great, we can take a picture. But when she starts acting too like, oh, I'm in love with you and we just met, that's a red flag, man. We can take pictures all day. You can't come in a you know what I mean, in a long, like you can't come to my house, you can't come to a personal space with me, because you're gonna do some extra stuff.
This leads me to this question: have you experienced that, meeting a woman and she's like, "I'm your biggest fan. Well, can I come to your house?"
Boma, you know, that's every day.
That's
now.
every day. That's like a routine. That's every day, man.
Wow.
That's every day, man. One took my phone and started trying to put a number directly.
Do you understand?
Like, hey, open your phone.
All these things, like, I just don't want drama.
Like,
I really don't. You know,
like,
you got to be nice, but then if you're too nice, you get in trouble.
Especially me right now.
Yes, no.
I have to be extra nice, man. You know, like pretty much, you just get judged, man. You know.
Yeah. So okay, now I want to ask you guys this. You know, prior to when you got into the house, right? Is there a difference in your dating technique or your dating life? You know, before you got into the house, I'm just assuming, were you know, particular before you went out on dates, before you asked a girl for her number, compared to now after the house, you know, with the fame and with the accolades and the popularity? Is there a difference in your dating life?
Oh man, I think so, for sure. You know, definitely a difference. I that question is a difficult one.
For me, basically, once I'm talking to a girl, people just assume, I don't know, man. Like, even if a guy sees me talking to a girl, like if a girl was saying something to me, and a guy was there, or a male friend or something, they just assume the worst. Maybe
it's like he's talking to her.
He wants to take her okra, you know, like, hey,
wow.
okra. Like, yo, okra in the building, everyone be careful.
Exactly.
So for me now, it's just been like real different. Like, it's so, I can't even make a friendly conversation with a woman in public. It's just you know, there's a great assumption. Or if I go to, even if it's a friend, we go have a drink or something, it's shit the one, because people don't know nothing about my private life as much. So there's a lot of you know, guessing games, you know, and I plan to keep it that way, you know.
I mean, should we ask what's going on right now? Do you have a boo? You know, should women still be? Do you have a boo?
Let them keep doing what they're doing. You know?
Yeah. You know, I think it's always best to keep it private. You know, whether we got a boo or not. You know, but yeah, sure, I got.
You know what? Okay, that could be very suspect, right? On one hand, I can understand, you know, you being a celebrity and I just want to keep it private.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you know, you being a man and not telling people, are you in a relationship or not?
Yeah.
So that all the girls
you have
your options open, so that you'll not be like, well, did I tell you I was in a relationship, or well, I didn't tell anybody I was in a relationship. So yeah, it's a bit suspect, because I don't know if you're doing that because you're trying to keep your life private because you're a celebrity, or if you're doing that so that your options are open.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, I do have a girlfriend right now. You know what I mean? But that never stopped these ladies. That doesn't change now.
It doesn't change anything.
So, you know, but you never find her. We'll still keep it private.
Okay, you think so?
He's like my twin brother right now.
Do not underestimate the Instagram investigators. They will investigate.
I trust them.
Don't dare them, okay? Anyways, guys, if you'd like to ask any questions, 0809-234-5913, 0809-222-0913. For the women, if you'd like to call, you could call this line directly, 0809-191-3913. If you want to send a WhatsApp message, 0809-234-5913. And on Twitter, it's at Lagos Talks 913. Please use the hashtag Reality Radio. Lagos Talks, good afternoon. What's your name?
Good afternoon. Yeah, it's Joseph.
All right, let's hear you.
Okay, so I want to know, does someone kind of agree with Perez's perspective on the shellership?
On the what now?
Shellership.
Shakes
and Bella.
Oh, ship. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, the sport, man.
So, Boma,
what was Perez stuff again? Can
that's
anyone?
the question.
That's a fake ship, I think.
I don't know.
That is strategy.
Scripted.
People just think usually he's not the guy that goes on the first day and trying to, you know, hold the girl down like that. Like, it's kind of usually the other way around. And people think if you go into the house and you have a sheep, you're most likely to stay longer.
Isn't that true?
It's kind of true.
I think so. Maybe.
Like,
but can you win?
I mean, Ike wasn't a sheep, so
and
tell
I never
us.
win now.
Well, you went pretty far.
You
went far.
Yeah.
But if I had, well, anyway,
there's some certain things that but people like to, and that's why Nee said, viewers and the shippers are part of the problem, because you want someone to live your reality for you. Like they want to just, like, love is a beautiful thing, don't get me wrong. Like just watch people being in love, because those things are like kind of fairy tales, in the kind of society we live. It happens, but the percentage is like pretty low,
getting lower.
So to watch, getting lower by the day. So to watch people just like fall in love and be in love and just be around each other, I think is a beautiful thing to watch. So people always root for that. But then if it doesn't work out, then there's pressure. So you just felt like it was too early. Like, the first day, next day, would your mother accept me as
I mean, there's love at first sight, guys.
It happened.
On camera, on sight, on camera.
Do you understand? Now, so it was just kind of like, I kind of see where it's coming from, from experience and everything, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
To each his own,
Yeah.
Well, I guess we would have to see what happens eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take a bet. They're gonna last. They're gonna come out and give us some moments.
You think so?
Some moments.
Yeah.
And then.
And then we're in God's hands.
True.
Indeed. All right, guys, let's move on to other things that happened. We did see a further twist by Big Brother introducing quote unquote riders into the house. At first, we were like riders. They dispatch riders. So Big Brother introduced 2 new people. We have Rachel and we have Cheesy. So Rachel is a lady, Cheesy is a guy, and apparently they're going to be there till the end. However, they're not in the running for the cash prize. And so we really don't know what this means moving forward, but we know that it's a twist by Big Brother. What are your thoughts about these recent twists that Big Brother has been putting in? He did put in fake housemates already.
Modella and Deji.
Now he's put in riders, and they're not in for the running for the cash, but they're going to be there, to the very end. Do you think that this really makes any difference in how entertaining the show is, or do you think that all these twists are kind of unnecessary?
I mean, unnecessary.
Oh man, the thing I really like about Big Brother is they really put a lot of thought into it. So they, as much as we analyze the show, they analyze it like crazy. So I feel like you just be patient. You'll understand the twist eventually. Like even me, I'm not a Big Brother expert, but I know a lot about the show, from watching all these years. But like when I saw that twist, I was like, man, what's going on now? You came and you don't want the money, like it's just for,
you're just
for the cruise. But that you can cause a lot of damage when you don't care about the money or get disqualified.
This is the most.
You don't care about nothing. Like
like you're just playing the play.
Yeah.
So we'll see how far they can go with,
I think it's pretty, like, from what I know, trying to understand Big Brother is just like, high jump, serious high jump.
Very hard.
From being in the show, like, you just never know, man. When you think you know, then you don't know. But I'll be surprised for someone to just, play knowing that you're not going to win. Like, you're never going to get the money or anything.
Wow.
But I guess they're playing for opportunity.
Yeah.
Because there you go.
There you go. It is a massive platform.
If I don't want the money, I'm ready to do anything. You know what I mean? Like,
just throwing caution to the wind, whatever goes.
Exactly.
There you go. Well, let's see what really this rider twist is going to bring to the playing of the game. Hopefully it's going to be something exciting. Now let's move on to other things that happened. Let's talk about Alison and Adekunle. Alison ending things, so to speak, with Adekunle, somewhat friend-zoning him, and then her having a conversation with Doyin about her crush on Deji. And now, we spoke about Doyin, just expressing herself to Deji. Now, this same Doyin spoke to, Alison, encouraging her to tell Deji how she feels about him. So what do you think? I don't know if this is an ongoing triangle, an incoming triangle, rectangle, octagon. I really don't know how this is going to play out. But just starting first with Alison and Adekunle, they were getting close. But then that conversation she had with him that pretty much friend-zoned him. And now she's on to other things, on this her crush with the crush that she has on Deji. And then doing the mix saying, oh, well, you could go for him. Go and express yourself. What are your thoughts about this?
I mean, I feel like it's a race for let the best woman win, because there are like 3 of them going for him now. There's her doing, there's Alison, there's Chichi, all for this one day.
We did see what was going on yesterday at their, pool party.
I mean,
so I'm guessing Chichi is ahead now.
He likes Chichi though. He said he kind of, he actually.
No, Deji not hot cake. Oh, he's a hot cake. That guy, man. So
he likes Chichi. He said he likes Chichi and somebody else again.
So you don't feel like Alison and doing stand a chance?
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. But sometimes I feel like she might be dropping the one that's she can get and trying to chase, chasing waterfalls. So maybe you need to just settle with Adekunle. Stop chasing Deji. But. Whatever, man.
You never know, man. Every day in Big Brother's house, like every week is different. Every day is different.
Yeah.
And what Alison did to Adekunle was one of the reasons why I didn't want to commit or fall for anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
While I was in the house. And everyone was like, hey, you're jumping from year to year. Because I'm emotional. Like, I'm not just going to allow somebody fool me on national TV.
Exactly. Ooh, no.
I can't allow that to happen. And I know that if you spend time with someone, there's no TV, there's no phones, there's no internet, there's nothing. Just the person. You would fall for the person.
Definitely.
So,
It's so true. It's so true, I swear.
I didn't want that at all for myself. Because anything can happen. You could be, even, there was a time I was with Jackie and Michael came in and Jackie, became cool with Michael. People were laughing at me in their house already.
Yeah,
So imagine if I was heavily invested in that.
You see what I'm saying?
I could have told Biggie I wanted to leave. Like,
really?
I'd be too embarrassed to be in the house.
True.
But every day, I'm not surprised about, people. And the longer you stay in the house, the more there's going to be a lot of, changes.
Yeah, and I think that pressure is going to build up. One of them is going to crack. We're going to see them fight soon. I don't know who, but someone.
Well, absolutely.
And what do you guys think about Doyin encouraging her when Doyin likes the same Deji? And she's saying to her, go express yourself. What? I don't. Well, you know what? Let me just keep what I think. But I want to know what you guys think. Like, what is that? Man. Is that like...
Maybe that's girl code or something. I don't know.
I don't know about that girl code.
Okay.
I'll say that's true life situation right there.
Yeah.
The only difference is just that we can now see it happen.
Yeah, like exactly. From all angles.
From all angles, because that could have been happening behind closed doors and nobody would ever know.
But I feel like if she could have said like, okay, yeah, go for him, but no, I still like him. Oh, I like him too. Like, but she, like, I don't know.
People don't say that often.
You don't.
Like,
just
real life. That's why I say it was a real life situation, because in the real world, outside, that happens all the time. With a girl, you could be with a girl and our friends like you.
Exactly.
But you understand? Those are real life situations. Yeah. The only difference now is being filmed and televised. But that could literally be happening, whereby the relationships that we've been into, that our friends broke it up behind our back.
Interesting.
You understand?
Wow.
Because the guy is the common denominator now. Let's say he has something to do with Alison, but somehow he knew.
Didn't Alison already know that Doyin kind of liked Deji?
I mean, she does.
So why would she come and give her that type of information? Oh, I kind of know that you like him, but you know what? I have a crush on him. I don't get what the dynamics are. Are they supposed to start singing Kumbaya? Or you like the same guy that I like, and I like him too? So we're gonna bond over that.
We'll see how that plays out. To be honest,
hey, you never know.
You never know. Because
Deji's vibes.
Have
there you go.
A pretty interesting relationship already.
Yeah.
Maybe sister wives.
You never know.
Maybe.
And like it's a maybe we'll blame it on the bubble,
Yeah.
Probably. Probably. Now, speaking about blaming anything on the bubble, we can see that now that Beauty has left the house and Groovy he's a single man. We know that Amaka revealed to Fina how she felt about Groovy. That same Fina that she revealed this to went behind Amaka's back to sleep on Groovy's bed. And of course, Amaka now feels betrayed.
Yeah.
So what? I don't even know. This just looks like the jungle.
You get?
Yeah, so pressure. It hasn't even
Did you
started.
guys have that in your season? Do you guys have a lot of that? Because I know we had a lot of that.
I think every season always has a group of guy and a group of girls, or girl and a group of guys that's always mixing it up.
Yeah.
At least in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think maybe by the middle, the end, everyone will kind of know their role.
True.
Know that
End.
True. Yeah, because in the beginning, people would end up surprisingly with other people that you're like, but these guys weren't even cool.
Exactly. How did this happen
in the first week? Like, how did this happen in the 7th week or in the 6th week? Because now, people are being evicted.
Exactly.
So your choices would change. Exactly. Your choices would change. Like, if you were with someone and in week 1 or week 2, the person leaves and you're still there week 8 or week 7.
You better, link
things
up.
Will happen. Yeah, things will happen while you're there. Like,
so I wonder, what really the narrative is, because, Boma, like I asked you at the very beginning, I was like, are there meaningful bonds that you developed that are still, pretty much strong right now after the house? And you said to me, yes. Meaning that you can get into the BBNaija house and you can form lifetime or lifelong bonds, right?
Absolutely.
But now, like with all these things happening, it's like when you're in the house, and you guys, I want you to tell me based on your experience, when you're in the house, do you low-key see everybody as competition, or do you sometimes forget that this person that I'm getting close to is also in the running for that same money that I'm in the running for? Do you ever, think about that, or do you sort of lose focus of that and just carry on with bonding?
For me, I think it also depends on your motive of coming into the show.
Yeah.
I didn't come in for the money. I thought I was going to be there for 2 weeks and leave. 2 weeks was what was max. Like, okay, I'll be here for 2 weeks and I'll be, they will evict me out of the show. I came in here. I already had plans even before going into the show. So, like, I didn't really see anyone as I grew up doing everything. Every career I've had in my life has been very competitive. Like from being a model, to playing soccer, to playing that. So competition, yes, but somehow when I was in the house, I didn't see competition because that's not what I had in mind. I came in here to just be there as long as I could.
Yeah.
Then leave and achieve. Yes, make genuine friendships and stuff. Not like you think you want to make genuine friendship, it just happened. Like you get, like if you go there and you find people that you think you could be friends with, fine. If not, then so be it. But somehow I was lucky enough to find genuine people.
I definitely agree with that. I have some friends from the house that, we still talk. I should go to their house, they come to my house. So you definitely make some lifelong bonds. Competition is one thing, but once you come out, it's like a whole different world. Exactly.
We're getting into another segment called The Most. By the way, my name is Ifunaya. I'm here with Beverly and our guests in the studio, Boma and Ike ex BBNaija housemates. Let's get into The Most. So guys, I will be mentioning a few categories and I want you guys to let me know who the most was for you under that category this week. Okay, so let's start off with the most entertaining. Who was the most entertaining for you this week?
Hermes. I mean, he's very entertaining.
Okay, what about you, Boma and Ike?
Oh man,
Fina for me, man.
Fina,
she entertains me, man.
Fina's good too. I mean, I won't lie. What I saw from Chi-Chi yesterday.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
entertainment, 100% content.
There you go. Content. I think Fina for me. Fina's just hilarious.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
I know there was a task that they had to use like pressure cookers. And then she's just like, well, I have a question to ask. Do we need can we use any of that pot, or must I use the pressure cooker? Because I know if you use I just think she's so hilarious. So yeah, so that's the most entertaining for me. Let's move on to the most boring, and you need to be very honest. Okay, at least they're not out of the house now, so they won't hear what you had to say about them until later on. But it's fine.
For level 2,
me.
Farm Savvy. I don't know. He's a furniture. He's not doing anything in the house. Nothing. Yes, Farm Savvy.
So he's not doing anything in the house.
He's not. He's actually not doing anything in the house. So yeah, Farm Savvy.
So who's the most boring for you guys?
Oh man. The most boring. They're all pretty entertaining. I can't lie, you know, but
they're probably just trying to stay longer.
Yeah,
because if you're too active now, they put you off.
You make a mistake, you know, and people will hate you. So I don't know, the most boring.
Just say it.
I think I'm gonna agree with how to say farm savvy. Maybe he's kind of, taking it
laid back.
I think it's a bit too laid back.
If you're too
BBNaija.
If you're too active, those other guys will put you up. Your name will come up as
I've said
possible
that before.
threat. Now you gotta go.
That sometimes when you're seen as quote unquote the furniture, you're not seen as a threat, so you could possibly stay to the end, and that's an advantage for you.
Absolutely.
So who knows? You just might stay till the end.
Yeah, very possible.
That's
just stay quiet.
Yeah.
Exactly, and pray.
I think I'll go with Farm Savvy as well. But let's see. Shay, this is how many weeks now? Are we in 3 or 4 weeks?
Is in the fourth week.
Is this
the third week?
Yeah,
it's the fourth week next week.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is the third week, and it's going to be the fourth week. So let's see what if he has anything up his sleeves. Anyways, let's move into the most controversial. Who is the most controversial housemate for you so far, or maybe this week?
This week,
Chichi.
Yeah, Chichi.
I was going to say Chichi. Chichi for me because,
she's just been doing a lot this week.
Yeah,
very
she's
interesting.
Getting into fights, dancing on face.
Who's that? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I think
I missed that one, though.
She definitely is the most controversial for me. So, Chichi. All right, your funniest. Who is the funniest so far?
Fina cracks me.
Yeah, honestly,
everything she says just makes me
like half comedian, part comedian or something.
Yeah, she's funny.
But I like Shakes too,
and Chumsy too. I feel like her mannerisms sometimes are just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fina cracks me up.
Yeah, Fina is definitely hilarious. Yo. And who is the most annoying this week?
Oh man. Maybe it's got to be Allison or
I was going to say.
It's got to be one of them. I'm not sure. I like Allison though, but this whole triangle thing they're doing, I'm not.
You're not for it.
It's irritating. Like.
So Allison.
They're equal right now to me.
Especially when you want to go like break it off.
You understand?
Start something new,
and he likes someone else. Like
like it's just like as a guy, it could be really annoying.
I'm
just
imagining
and watch that.
Alrighty. All right, guys. So let us move into the next segment. So we're going to be taking a look at some predictions. We know that level 2 housemates are up for eviction. They were nominated because, of course, they lost the head of house game. So we have Groovy, Ilebai, Brian, Fina, and Khalid. Who do you think is most likely to leave the house this weekend?
Man.
If it's just one person, I think it's Khalid. But then if it's two, Ilebai and Khalid, I feel like they're the weakest link.
Yeah. In comparison to the people on the list.
Yeah. If you're judging by the fan base, I think I would say Khalid and Ilebai.
Yeah. I think Khalid is definitely he has a good chance of going, but I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I think if it's one person, those are very strong.
Yeah,
those candidates are all strong.
Yeah.
The 5 of them. That's why I don't kind of
Yeah.
like this group 1 and group 2 thing. Like, because you just make all the strongest people kind of live in one group. And I want Khalid to stay because I would want Khalid to kind of stay because I think he has a high chance of winning the head of house. But if Khalid goes, I don't know the faith of the level 2 people. Like, because Saif is highly competitive, he's gone.
Yeah.
Khalid and Saif were like almost finalists every time they had to play for the head of house games.
True.
I'm looking at it from that angle. Like, I hope Khalid stays. He looks like he's the most, ambitious.
Energetic. He has that
energetic
energy.
to win. I think his chances of winning is really close.
Yeah.
If he keeps saying, and he can save those guys, if it continues this way.
But it's just that I feel like his competition is just too heavy.
It's too heavy.
For
he has
the
heavy
eviction,
competitions.
He
has heavy competitions. But I hope, if it's,
Let's see.
We'll see what happens. I think it might just end up in the middle. Maybe not top 2 or not last.
Definitely not top 2.
We'll see.
Alrighty then, it's 4 p.m. guys. We need to wrap this up. Boma, Ike, before saying goodbye, we want to know what's going on with both of you in terms of your career, your brand, your project. What should we be expecting? How do we know to follow up on what you're working on?
I just finished a movie, like one of the biggest projects in Africa, Brotherhood.
Oof. That's heavy.
Strong
Nice,
cast,
nice.
with everybody, like Jadi Oshibero, the producer.
Oh, fantastic.
Like September 23rd, we have the trailers out now, but it's something to look out for sure. Then I have another movie coming up, which that's why I'm around now, Suspicion with Tosin Eagle. So I have a few things lined up. It's work season now, man. I'm healthy, I'm back strong, back in the gym and everything. And these projects they've been waiting, so it's time to go now. It's go time now.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I got a couple things going on, and I'm really working right now to push my brand, push the blogging I'm doing online.
Yeah.
And Big Brother helps with that. Every time Big Brother comes around, boom, I'm relevant again. Like a little battery boost. So right now it's great. We're pushing the merch and really trying to just keep it going in this Lagos industry. Just keep it going, keep pushing.
As usual. All right, guys, well done. Looking forward to all the amazing stuff that you have in store for the audience. Beverly, always a pleasure having you on. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone that was a part of Reality Radio. This happens Fridays, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Make it a date with us. Before saying goodbye, a quick reminder, Lagos Talks is turning 6.
Wow.
Yep, this August, and it's been, thank you.
Big congrats, man.
Thank you. It's been 6 years of amazing broadcasting, great content, great programming, and beautiful audience. And we're going to be celebrating this with you. We have a 1 week long group of activities that we have just for you. Day one, we're going to be on the streets of Lagos handing out amazing gifts, so better be on the lookout. And we're going to be doing that on air as well, so just keep listening from the 22nd of August. That's in about 2 weeks. Day 2 is going to be an outdoor broadcasting. We're going to be out at a secret location. We call it secret for now because we're going to share it with you when that time is right. You're going to see your favorite on-air personalities live at a location. We're going to be broadcasting our shows live from that location, so you get to be there with us, have fun with us, take pictures, all that good stuff. So your favorite programs, we're probably going to have it on that day. And then day 3, it's going to be a workshop. So we are partnering with Jobberman and the Ikoyi Obalende LCDA. We are creating 500 jobs for the youths within the Ikoyi Obalende LCDA. We're looking at training young people ages 18 to 35 in soft skills and also placing them into dignified and fulfilling jobs. And who knows, some people will come there unemployed and leave there employed. So ensure that you register for this. It's taking place on the 24th of August. The venue is the Villa Dome Boutique Hotel. And this is Okola Martin's close off Okotiebo. So if you want to register, quickly rush to our Instagram page. That is at Lagos Talks 913. At Lagos Talks 913. Click the link in our bio. And it's as simple as that. Register. And then get on our Twitter page at Lagos Talks 913. We have pinned a tweet to our page. All you need to do is click on that link and register. For more information, call 0805 489-0236 or 0809-222-2913. So we have exciting things for you. And then on the 26th or the 25th, I believe, it's going to be our town hall. We are going to be having the second edition where we're bridging the gap between the government and the governed. You get to hold your leaders accountable like never before. You saw it in the first edition, and we have the second edition. We're going to be sharing more information about you when that time is right. Thank you so much once again. It's still Lagos Talks 91.3, your premier talk radio station. Reach out to me on Instagram and Twitter at Ify_I, that is IFY_I. Coming up next is the live drive, and of course you have your dose of everything you love to talk about. It's Lagos Talks 91.3. Stick around.
We are Lagos Talks 91.3.
Let's talk.